Press pause, put the controller down. It's time to talk about something extra. My name is TJ Leo.
I'm Andrew.
And this extra is all about looking back at 2025 and looking ahead at 2026. I think we've done this type of episode. This is the third time, I think. Well, you and me, it's the second time. But for me, it's the third time.
The first time you did it was before I was your co-host.
Yeah, I think it was our first episode. Was this?
I think it might have been, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to start off by looking at the overall industry, seeing where all the first parties were, seeing what the trends are and what we're looking forward to and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the gist of today's episode. And we're going to start off with looking back at 2025. Unfortunately, there's a name for the company. NPD numbers. I don't think they're called NPD anymore. I think they have a new name. Starts with a C, but the numbers have not come out yet as of this recording, so I don't have the sales figures for the consoles. But I do have information on the best-selling stuff on Steam. So we're going to look at that just to see, kind of look back at 2025 and see what the best-selling stuff on Steam was. Some of it may surprise you. Some of it probably won't surprise you. So let's go through that. I should specify that these are the top games by revenue, not by sales numbers specifically.
Yeah.
So they have the top 12 listed in random order, so I don't know, unfortunately, what number one was, number two, etc.
Well, if we don't know the exact sales numbers, it hardly matters anyway.
That's true. I'm curious. We should probably guess. We should guess which one probably hit number one. I'm curious.
Oh, I don't even want to try that. It's going to be something that, like, some little thing that was popular because a Twitch streamer did it, and then it sold 10 million copies.
No. Oh, these are pretty big name games, I think. No crazy. Well, there's one. There's one. But we'll go through them. So Oblivion Remastered was in the top 12.
That's not particularly surprising.
You don't think so? I mean, I guess because it's on Steam, but it's on Game Pass. So I figured I guess there's not as many Game Pass PC players as there are on Xbox.
Well, I think especially for a game like that, people are going to want the PC version for the mods.
You get the PC version with Xbox Game Pass. It's co-brand as long as you have Game Pass Ultimate.
And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's weird. I mean, I guess it's just people
want to
own it.
Is the Game Pass version moddable?
I assume so. Yeah, it's just the PC version.
I don't know for a fact that
it probably wouldn't have any connection to the mod. Like, what do they call the Steam Workshop? They probably wouldn't have. It wouldn't have that. But I assume it would have mod support. Because you just download it. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which I've always wanted to get into that series. Apparently the second one is a lot better. I tried the first one, and it just kind of seemed overwhelmingly large. Kind of.
Yeah, I've seen those games, and it's like, cool, good for them. I don't really have a ton of interest in it.
Mm-hmm. It's very slow.
Maybe it's just. Well, yeah, and it's maybe because I've played so many first-person fantasy open world games that just a medieval one. If I don't even have magic, then it's going to be hard sell. Already a fantasy game is hard sell, but when it's realistic, medieval times and not wizards and dragons and
just people,
trolls, yeah,
people and bears.
Yeah, well, I can't shoot fireballs out of my hand, so that's even I don't know.
Yeah, it's all about the melee combat and that it's directional and stuff. But
yeah, and that's cool. It's just there's so much other stuff to play that it doesn't really leap out at me.
Yeah, agreed. I want to like it in the same vein that I wanted to like Starfield and stuff like that. I just don't think it's for me. Sure. Borderlands 4.
Okay, yeah, not for me, but.
Yeah, Borderlands 4. I haven't heard really much about it since it came out, but I guess
the word seems to be that it's really demanding.
It is. It's a big game. A lot of shit to do. My buddy and I played it.
From a technical standpoint.
Oh, from on the PC. Yeah. I do recall that. Yeah. Civ 7.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't get great reviews, and people were complaining about some of the things. So maybe they've turned things around.
Maybe.
Maybe. Not surprisingly, FC 26.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the
That one of
football
those
game.
is always going to be on there.
Yeah, the FIFA. This one kind of surprises me a little bit. Elden Ring Night Rain.
Yeah, I haven't heard a ton about Night Rain beyond, sort of the weeks following when it came out, but I guess
Yeah,
people are playing it.
I guess. Yeah, I guess it's got a decent base. And although it is by revenue, so it could just be a lot of people, bought it, played it for a week, and were like, "Yeah, I'm good."
That's also possible. Yeah.
Battlefield 6. That's not surprising. It's
Sure.
it's to my knowledge outsold Call of Duty this year. So
Yeah, the impressive thing about that is that it came out pretty late in the year.
yeah, yes it did. Yeah, I think its
You
big
know.
selling point was RedSec. It seems like
Yeah.
RedSec's the big deal.
I mean, the multiplayer is always the thing
The
most
draw.
people play. There are people who, like, if you look at people's achievements, you'll see that a lot of them don't even have, like, they don't have any time, like, because a lot of these games will have like achievements
Oh,
for beating the first level or something.
yeah,
Like a lot of them don't even have that, so it means they've never even touched the first level of the game.
yeah, yeah. I hate the
Which I,
achievements
I
that are
think is
like,
I think it's ridiculous. Like why would you buy a game if you're only going to access half of it? You know?
I think the question a lot of people have asked for a long time is why don't they sell the game compartmentalized?
Yeah,
Sell
just
the
sell the
campaign.
multiplayer.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well,
Uh,
I mean, didn't they do that? Didn't they just weren't there like one or two Black Ops games that were just multiplayer?
yeah, but they were the same
Yeah.
price, so it was like,
Yeah. Well, that's even worse.
that's worse. Exactly.
Yeah. I
Um,
guess there's probably enough people who buy it that they don't want to split it, because if they split it, then the people who do only buy for the multiplayer will be paying half price when they could
mhm,
get them to pay full price anyway.
it's true.
Like I don't think either side of that is small enough to justify what they'd lose in charging full price for it and just giving, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a business decision. Totally.
Yeah, like I'm sure that if it made financial sense for them either making more money or spending less money on development, they absolutely would. And
Yeah.
I'm sure they've had this conversation multiple times and they've done
Oh
the
yeah.
math and just gone, no, it doesn't actually end up making us or saving us more money. So they continue to do it like this.
Yep. Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Well, yeah.
Pretty crazy
I've
buy
never,
though. Revenue
I've, n-
based. It's only $20 game compared to all these other games that are
yeah, but I've
60.
never seen a game bring down all the digital storefronts at the
That's
same
true.
time.
That's true.
So, like, people were, and I was part of that. It took me like 2 hours before I could even buy the game.
Mhm. Arc
It was a fun
Raiders.
day.
Woo.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm loving Arc Raiders. Loving it. I do think it has its flaws. Um,
Yeah.
there should be a way to play it without PvP. Like I feel like so many more people would enjoy it.
Hmm.
But that being said, the fact that the community has rallied around it to make solo play the place where you go to have a co-op
Yeah.
experience with randoms is cool. But it also
Yeah.
sucks because I can't play with my buddy without having to encounter PvP all the time. So it's like, if it needs a PvE option.
Yeah. I
But
really wish that more games would do that.
yeah,
Because then I'd be more likely to play them. And we've told the story
exactly.
about Dungeonborn a million times.
Yeah.
We got thrashed by players we didn't even know were there until they were on top of us. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, we know now for the future, but like
But that's
we
not
were
the
we
kind
were
of game we
having fun
want.
just minding our own business.
Exactly. And 90% of the time when I'm playing Arc Raiders, the most fun I have is like scouting and exploring and doing the missions and dealing with the computer
If only there was
robots.
some way to do solo, but also end up in the same instance as your buddy.
We tried to do that by queuing at the exact same time, but there's
Yeah,
there's like 500,000 people playing the game, so it's like,
yeah. So the odds that you'd end up in the same game is
yeah, slim to none.
insane.
Yeah. So yeah, like I get it's kind of a, like, people's argument is that it is the same as the Souls like argument of not having difficulty
Mhm.
settings. It's like this is what the game was meant to be. So
Yeah,
you know.
and
And
like
I'm like,
there is a certain merit to that argument. Is like, oh, this is great, but it would be better if this. But then everybody has their own different idea of what this is, and then it's like, are they making 100 different games to 100 different ideas? Or are they making the game they want to make? I get
exactly.
that, but
Yeah.
I also totally understand because I'm not a huge PvP guy either. I find it way more fun to work together with people
Yeah.
to accomplish a goal. Like that's why I played the shit out of firefight mode in the Halo games,
Yeah.
and Spartan Ops in Halo 4. Like
Mhm.
I spent way more time there than in the competitive multiplayer, which is not to say that I never played those.
Yeah.
In Halo 2, I played a bunch of it. In Halo 3, I played a bunch of it.
Mhm.
But as soon as the opportunity to work together with people, and the thing is, even when I was playing competitive, it was always like team competitive because I want to work together with people,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Absolutely.
But yeah, like as soon as firefight existed in starting from ODST, it was like I barely touched the
S-
versus modes anymore.
That was me with Horde mode in Gears of War.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
oh
yeah. Well,
shit.
I mean that's because that's exactly what horde mode is. The same thing as firefight. It's
Yep.
survival against waves of enemies.
Yep.
So yeah, I can see the argument against it. Also, it would mean that they'd have to rebalance a lot of the gameplay systems because it's all sort of tuned around PVE and PvP being able to happen at the same time. Um,
Yes and no. Because Arc
it
Raiders.
depends.
Yeah, it depends on the game. Because like Arc Raiders, the robots are brutal. Like they're
Yeah,
brutal. So the adding players into it just makes it insanely brutal. So
yeah,
it's
but the other side is that those players could also help you.
yeah, and for people that are listening to this and being turned off of our creators because of this, if you're playing alone, you'll like the game because as long as you don't engage in PvP, the game puts you into matchmaking with other players that don't PvP. So when you're playing solo, you're 98% of the time you're going to encounter players that are friendly and will work with you and will trade items with you and all this kind of cool stuff.
Yeah, just
Um,
other people who don't want to deal with the
exactly.
you know the
Yeah.
quick scoping guys who spend all day getting really good and like okay great you've put a lot of time in and gotten awesome but I don't want to play against you because
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. That's not
I'm
my
in
bag.
and out occasionally, right?
Hmm. Yeah. So if you want a PvP, shoot all the players you see, and you'll eventually you will be only match made with people that PvP. So it has a good system. It just sucks that it doesn't translate into co-op duos and co-op trios. That's all.
Hmm.
Okay, let's move on from our creators. Dune Awakening. That one surprised
Okay.
me. I've heard good things and bad things about that game.
Hmm.
Um, I played the free trial, and
Yeah.
I could see the merit to the game, but I could also see it being not having long legs. Like
Yeah. Like it's a movie or semi movie tie, and it's not a literal
mhm.
adaptation of the movie, but it was made because of the new Dune movies.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
wouldn't exist without those.
It's a good game though. It's literally
Yeah.
our creator's MMO. That's the best way
Yeah.
to describe it. But with like base building. So
Yeah.
it's cool. Um, Monster Hunter Wilds, not
Yeah.
surprising. Although the fan base of that dropped off real fast. I guess it's much easier than World was, so people have
Yeah.
kind of
Monster
fallen off
Hunter
that.
fans are temperamental, where it's like they
Yeah,
always buy the games, but then it's like, oh, this one is really great. This one sucks, but you have like 5 million hours on it. Yeah,
yeah,
but it kind of sucks.
yeah. Right,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, can't suck that
then
bad.
why don't you play the other ones then that are good? Oh, because this one is new.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like them.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Schedule One, that terrible Twitch weed simulator
Weird.
game. Yeah,
Okay.
tells you all you need to know about our youth.
Well, I mean that's exactly what I predicted. Is that at least one of these
One
games
Twitch
is going to
game.
be like a Twitch bait game? Yeah.
Yep.
I
Okay.
mean, it's a strategy. It's really hard to compete in this field. So, a lot of games are made by their success with streamers. So,
Yep.
I can totally understand people trying to target that demographic. Oh, like we're gonna have Markiplier play the game, and
Yeah.
a million people will watch or whatever.
Yeah. I'll quickly read off the rest of the top 25 here. If there's anything that stands out to you, let me know. Black Ops 7, Anno 117, Stellar Blade, which kind of that game has long legs. Like,
Did Stellar Blade come out in 2025?
let's see.
I thought it was 2024 that game came out.
It was. That's what I mean. It's got long legs. It's still selling.
Yeah. So this is counting stuff that came out before 2025, but is still making a bunch of money.
Revenue based. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Inzoi, which is the Korean Sims game.
Yeah.
Dispatch. Good to see that on there. Split Fiction. Expedition 33.
Of course.
What else we got? Digimon Story Time Stranger.
Oh, okay, cool.
Europa Universalis 5. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, okay. I guess they did make a fifth one. I get those games. Like it's one of those franchises where I see it occasionally on Steam, and sometimes the number increments by one. I'm like, oh, I guess they made another one.
Yeah. Obviously, they're very popular with who they're popular with, just like the Civ games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dying Light the Beast, which is great. I'd love to see that. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Despite
them saying it wasn't.
Problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite everything.
Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Which is probably the best way to talk about Ubisoft these days. Despite everything, it's making a bunch of money. Okay.
Yep. And Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Let me see if there was anything in the top 50 that was surprising. Oh, Rematch. The soccer game by the Sifu guys is in the top 50.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Grounded 2, which is the early access version of the game. Silent Hill F. Deltarune.
That makes sense because chapters 3 and 4.
That's right.
Came out in the middle of 2025.
Ooh, Avowed.
I started playing it.
Yes, you did. Yeah, Avowed's in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm surprised by is
what?
There's no like free to play garbage in here. Oh, yeah, there's one. Where Winds Meet is in the top 50.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. You can find all that information on the store, on the Steam store, if you want to check out all the top sellers. Let's see what the most played is. This is by most unique players over 2025.
Wallpaper Engine is going to be at the top.
Well, they only put the top 5 here. And no, it's not in there, surprisingly.
Oh, okay. Because it was last time we talked about this, but that's not a game.
Oh, there's 7 hidden games in my list. That's why it's only the top 5. So
okay,
it's games I hid because I don't want to see anything about them anymore.
Well, and the thing about Wallpaper Engine is that it's not a game. It's literally a thing to make your like Windows desktop more interactive. Like you can have like videos and music or stuff like that. It's a neat utility. Yep. But because you can buy it through Steam, as long as you're running it, it counts as being played.
I played it.
Rack up thousands and thousands of hours because it's just on whenever their PC is on.
Yep. So Delta Force, never heard of it. It's a free to play game. Repo, probably another.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
That one, okay. Dota 2, not surprising. Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
And Peak. That's that climbing game that I keep telling you we got to get to at some point because that'd be hilarious. What else is in here? Anything else worthy of noting? Oh, the 7 most played games on Steam Deck.
Okay.
Elden Ring.
Sure. I knew that was going to be there.
Hades 2.
Okay, yeah. Good game for that.
Vampire Survivors.
Of course. I called it the perfect Steam Deck game.
Yep. Baldur's Gate 3. That's a little surprising. I would not want to play it on that.
That is surprising because number one, I wouldn't want to play it with a controller, and number two, I'd want to have the biggest screen possible because there's so many menus and stuff.
And text and icons.
Games.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I want to. Not only do I want to have a huge screen, I want to be pressed right up against it.
Yeah. Balatro, which makes sense.
Sure, of course.
And then Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Yeah, of course.
What else here? Anything else? Yeah, nothing else that's like super interesting. So that's a look back at 2025. Um, I would normally do like game of the year type awards of our own, but we don't play enough new games to have it make any sense.
Yeah,
So
we until we either rake in tons of Patreon money or get sponsors or something like that, we
yeah,
can't afford to buy tons of new games.
exactly. So let's look at let's look a look. Let's
Hold on,
let's look a look. Let's take a
check a
look.
look, like a
Let's-
Devolver Digital Direct. When are they going to do another one of those? Those
Yeah.
are funny.
Yeah, no, they're great.
I wouldn't want them to be constant, but I feel like we could get one a year or every 2 years, and it's been a while since the last one. I think it's been like 3 or 4.
Yeah. I love when they do those. They'll probably do
Yeah.
another one when a certain game is coming out, which we'll talk about in the show. So let's look at the first parties. Let's get to the first parties here. So let's start with PlayStation and see what the first parties are all up to. So their first party studios are Polyphony Digital, which I'm assuming they're probably working on the early stages of
Gran Turismo game.
yeah, Gran Turismo 8, probably for PlayStation 6. San Diego.
It'll probably be cross-gen, I bet.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Well, was 7 was on 4, right? PlayStation 4. So yeah, it could be cross-gen. Yeah. Yeah, San Diego just continues to make MLB games. Can you imagine working at that studio? How depressing that would be. Just working on the same baseball game every year.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably, well, I want to say it would probably be not too bad if you were a big baseball fan, but like that would take it from being a hobby to your job. It's like why people say don't become a professional game tester because
Yes.
you want to play games early. It's like, well, you're going to be playing games early, but you're going to be playing the same game, and they're going to be super broken.
And I wouldn't want to work at like a video game store or anything like that either, because I'd just go crazy. I'd be like,
oh god, yeah.
just listen to people talk about games all day, every day. And then you go home and you're like, do you want to play a video game?
Yeah,
No.
we reserve that for once, maybe twice a week.
Exactly.
I did work at a video store though, and I got enough good conversation with customers about movies that it was interesting. I also got enough dumb conversations that turned into really funny stories that it was also worth it.
Yeah. So let's get into the actual studios they have here. So Guerrilla, we don't officially know what they're working on, but it has to be Horizon 3. I can't imagine it not being. There has been rumors of an MMO, which I hope that what they were referring to is that mobile game that they just announced. Because that's not Guerrilla. I mean, it's in co-development with Guerrilla, so it's not the main team.
Which means that they'll like consult and say this is good, this is not.
Exactly.
I'm not sure how many people they would actually have at Guerrilla working directly on that. They're probably providing some. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe there are people working there directly on it. But usually with that kind of stuff, it's more of a consulting, so that it's sticks within our vision. Like when Capcom made those Zelda games on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
Those are made entirely in house at Capcom. They checked in with Nintendo occasionally, but
that doesn't happen very often in Nintendo history. That's for sure.
To a company like that, sure, yeah, it was a little bit unusual at the time, but I mean, they have outside development.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Although it's usually from companies that are in a closer relationship with Nintendo. Like Grezzo, did Luigi's Mansion 2, and then I believe also did the Luigi's Mansion 1 remake for the 3DS.
And there wasn't the company, was it Mercury Drive did Metroid
Mercury
Dread?
Steam.
Mercury Steam,
Yes.
yeah, did Metroid Dread.
Yeah, the Castlevania Lords of Shadow guys. Yeah. So they'll work with outside parties.
Yep. So yeah, but we're hoping for Horizon 3. Horizon 1 was fantastic. Horizon 2 was mind-blowing. I'm assuming Horizon 3 is probably being geared as a cross-gen game or a PlayStation 6 exclusive launch title.
Probably.
But we'll have to wait and see.
I don't think it'll be an exclusive launch title. I think there's too much money to be lost in doing that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we're finished with the cross-gen bullshit, because it's just like,
Can you imagine if it was PS6, PS5, and PS4?
I would end it all. Jeez. The next Call of Duty game is through tri-gen.
Yeah.
Fuck. Sucker Punch. So they are the ones that just finished with Ghost of Yotei.
Hmm.
So we have no idea.
Hopefully, they're taking a much deserved break and doing pre-production on something and not like
They have
balls deep in.
confirmed that they do one project at a time. They're because a lot of
Yeah,
people are asking, like, you gonna start doing multiple projects like Insomniac and Naughty Dog and all of them, and they're like, no, we're gonna do one at a
yeah,
time.
that's crazy. At least
Um,
with a team that size, if you have a giant studio
mhm.
and you can have like two or three teams, that's a different story.
My hope is that they move on to something new. I haven't played Ghost of Yotei yet, but I've heard that it's basically Ghost of Tsushima, you know,
Yeah,
1.5 more than it is a full sequel. So I think
yeah,
they've kind of like drained that series for everything it's worth at this point. I don't know what more they could do with it. Um,
yeah. Or maybe maybe they do something else and they come back to it again with
yeah,
fresh eyes.
yeah, that's totally fine with me. I like when I like when studios kind of have like two different series that they kind of go between. You know,
Yeah.
keeps things fresh for the projects that they make. You know, and there's
Mhm.
enough time between them where you're like not hating the
Yeah,
fact
like
that this game's already
I'm
out.
really in the mood for another one of these now because it's been a
Yeah,
while. Yeah.
unlike Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
take a fucking break, bros.
Yeah.
Holy shit! All right. So yeah, I hope they're moving on to something new. But we'll see. Haven is still working on Fair Games? Question mark?
Mm,
Question mark? We haven't heard
who
anything
knows?
about that game since its initial trailer, and then all that fucking failed live service stuff happened. But nothing
Yeah,
was
there's I mean there's been there's been rumors and stuff, but like nothing
nothing
super
concrete.
solid to go on.
No. And Jade, was her name?
Jade Raymond?
Jade Raymond? Was it Raymond? Jade Raymond?
Yeah,
No.
the Assassin's Creed lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
She left.
yeah,
So who knows what's happening with that project?
yeah, yeah.
But obviously it's not. It can't be terrible because the studio's still open. Again,
Well, yeah,
given the current climate, you would expect that they'd be gone,
yeah,
but they're not. So, Insomniac, we know they're finishing Wolverine, which comes out next
yep,
year, hopefully.
yeah.
And we kind of know their whole back catalog because of that hack. Unfortunately,
Mm,
we didn't talk about it on the show just to, out of respect for the developer.
yeah,
But we kind of know unless they
yeah.
change things. Naughty
Which
Dog.
is absolutely possible.
Yeah. Naughty Dog. We know they're working on Intergalactic. It does not have a release year.
No,
So,
and they haven't really said anything about it other than kind of when they announced it, and then just sort of the follow-ups to that announcement. It's been kind of
quiet.
quiet, which honestly, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
It's just usually, studios like that are very talkative.
That could
I
end
don't
up
know.
being one that's PS6 exclusive or a
Yeah,
cross-gen game. Um, I think
yeah. Maybe they're taking their time and working on it instead of just like going to press junkets and being like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
yeah, don't Sean Murray it.
I, yeah, I would prefer that honestly.
Me too.
Is for them to just keep a low profile, work on the game, and then put it out.
Housemarque we know is releasing Saros in a few months, so that'll
Mm-hmm.
be cool. And then the rest of these studios, we have no idea what they're working on. So we got Firesprite, which is the VR studio
Mm-hmm.
that made
The Horizon VR.
yeah, Call of the Mountain. That's right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we don't know what they're working on. Media Molecule hasn't done anything since Dreams, so no
Hmm.
idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
Bend, that's the Days Gone studio.
Yeah.
No idea what they're doing. Blue Point, that's the remake studio. We have no idea what
Yeah.
they're doing.
They weren't they working on wasn't the word that they were working on something original?
So they were working on the God of War multiplayer game, and then that got
Oh.
canceled. And then
Okay.
we the understanding is that they're working on a new IP, but we don't
Okay.
have any idea what that might be.
Okay.
Santa Monica, the God of War studio,
Yeah.
no idea. Although I will say they've been quiet for a while now.
They have.
I think we're due within the next 6 months to a year hearing something from them.
Hopefully.
Not a game release, but we're probably going to get an announcement soon. They're due.
Here's what we've been working on.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of talented people there, so
Oh yeah, man. Oh, yeah.
So it would be a massive waste of that talent to just have them sitting on their hands all day.
Well, you know what's crazy is that Cory Barlog was not working on God of War Ragnarok. He was working on whatever this project is when Ragnarok
Okay.
was being made. He was not the director on that game. So
Okay, so they got something cooking, but
something's been cooking for a
maybe
while.
again they're doing the thing that you like, where they're waiting until they have like a solid release date for it before they announce it.
Please do.
Yep.
Team Asobi, which is the Astrobot guys. So we won't hear from them for a while, I don't think.
Yeah, because they just put out Astrobot.
Astrobot
so.
a year or two ago at this point. So.
Yeah.
Dark Outlaw, which is who is Dark Outlaw? They're new. They're a new studio. Dark Outlaw. Right. This is made up of former Call of Duty people.
Oh, okay.
It was announced in March 2025, with development ongoing since 2023. So they're probably getting close to a due announcement of some sort. It's about 3 years of production.
I wonder if it'll be another shooter, or if it'll, like, maybe it's like, oh, fucking finally we're free and we can make something else.
Well, I know that when around that time that it was the team was announced or the studio was announced, that Sony was looking at their catalog of first-party studios and going, "What are we missing?" And what they're missing is a first-person game, a first-person shooter. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they're cooking up a first-party game.
What about Marathon?
Yeah, what about Marathon?
hey, they put out that VDoc that actually made the game look kind of good.
Yeah, that's it. That is in our list. I don't know why I didn't put it in. I guess I should put Bungie in this list. They're technically
but we know what Bungie's doing. We've talked to at such great length about. That's I was assuming why you didn't include it in there, because it's like,
no.
Oh, Bungie. Well, they're working on Marathon.
No, I just I have always looked at them as a third party, but I guess they are owned by Sony.
They're owned by Sony.
So yeah, Marathon. And then Team LFG, which is the spin-off studio from Bungie. We don't know what they're working on. So there's a lot of mystery at PlayStation currently. A lot of mystery. Yeah. They have a lot of studios, and we don't know what most of them are doing. So we're kind of... I don't want to say we're due for like another one of those like PlayStation Year of Dreams that we got all those years ago, when it was like they announced like Last Guardian finally coming out, and Final Fantasy Remake, and like bang, 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 bang. They had like a whole lineup of crazy announcements. But
yeah,
it might be lining up again. Yeah. Okay, so that's PlayStation. What do you think that the rumored 2027 release of PlayStation 6 is real? Because I think that it's been delayed. That's my assumption.
With the RAM prices, no.
Yeah, no. I think it's 2028, maybe even 2029 before we see a PS6. I think they're going to hold off, and I think the big question is, what is Xbox doing, which we'll talk about right now.
Yeah.
So
the answer is, who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows what they're doing? We have no clue. So let's look at their first party lineup first here. So they have the Coalition, which we know is working on Gears of War E-Day, which still confuses me why they're doing that instead of Gears 6. Because Gears 5 left off on a cliffhanger, and now they're not even working on the sequel for some reason. So
I have no idea.
Very strange. Obsidian, we know they're working on Grounded 2, because that's out in early access already. Can't wait to play that game, dude. I'm so stoked to play that game. Grounded 1 was so good. Arcane is, I guess, working on Blade? Marvel's Blade? I guess?
That's also the state of the Blade movie.
Yeah, we don't really know what's happening with that, so...
We got Mahershala Ali on board, and then maybe we'll make it.
Maybe? Who knows?
I mean, they got Gambit into Deadpool and Wolverine, so maybe they'll maybe they'll get Blade into a movie, in another decade.
But Gambit was Channing Tatum, which, let's be real. No.
I thought he was okay. He was having fun with it.
He was having fun with it. Let's see what else we got here. In Exile, they're working on Clockwork Revolution, which is definitely one of my most anticipated games. That game just looks so good. It looks like BioShock Infinite with humor and expanded gameplay, mechanics, and just it just looks good. I'm trying my best not to get excited for it because it's not a proven studio. So I'm kind of.
What do you mean it's not a proven studio? They made Wasteland 2.
Yeah, but this is. I wouldn't consider Wasteland 2 or no, it was Wasteland 3, wasn't it? 2
No,
was the
there's 2
remake.
and 3.
Oh, okay. It's just a completely different genre. And this feels a lot more AAA, quote unquote. It just looks so good.
There are people there who have had like 30, 40 years of experience.
For sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So. I just don't want to like jump the gun. It does look amazing, though. It does look so good, and I think it's because a lot of my BioShock craving is in that
it's
because
in that urge
because we don't have a BioShock game, and who knows what the hell's happening with Judas. So, Playground Games. We know they're making Fable. Oh, and Horizon 7 or 6? I think it's 6. Yeah, it's 6. I forgot to put Horizon 6 in there. I don't want to keep this up to date. There. Okay. Yeah. Which we get to see both of those next week, I think. They're doing a showcase. Xbox is doing a showcase on those 2 games, so we're going to get a deep dive into both of those. Undead Labs. Apparently they're still making State of Decay 3.
Wow.
I guess. That was announced at the Xbox reveal, the Xbox Series X reveal.
Yeah, that
was 5 years ago, guys. Like, 6 years ago. I don't know what's happening with that game. It's weird.
Yeah.
Bethesda, we assume, is working on Elder Scrolls 6, but
that's what they say.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are speculating that they're pivoting to Fallout 5 because of the success of the show.
Maybe.
I don't know. I guess we will see. Double Fine, they just got finished with Psychonauts 2, but like a year or 2 ago, so I have no idea what they're doing. Halo Studios, we know, is releasing Halo Campaign Evolved, which is the Halo remake in Unreal Engine 5. And most of the understanding of this is that it is basically a way for the studio to get used to Unreal Engine 5 in preparation for the inevitable next Halo game. This is sort of the testing ground for getting used to
maybe they shouldn't have fired all those people who fucking designed the Slipspace engine for Halo Infinite. Kept them around so that they had people who knew how to use that engine they spent all that time and money on.
Yep. World's Edge. Who dat? Why do I not know that name? World's Edge Studios. What they make? World's Edge. Games developed. Oh, that's the Age of Mythology guys. So, no idea what they're doing. But they just released Age of Mythology 2 years ago. So, could be a while. Machine Games. This is the Indiana Jones studio and the Wolfenstein studio. The recent rumor is that they indeed are working on Wolfenstein 3, which is not really surprising, I don't think. Blizzard.
Isn't Youngblood's Wolfenstein 3?
Nah, it was a spinoff, and it was bad. Real bad. I don't know what they were thinking with that game.
Being bad doesn't stop it from being 3, but...
No. But it was like a co-op game. It was weird, man. It was like a co-op stealth game with action. It was bad. It was really bad. It felt like a game that the shareholders were like, hey, Wolfenstein's popular. Can you make it into a multiplayer
cooperative experience? Yeah.
It's brutal. Blizzard. We have no idea if they're making anything new. I'm sure they're working on stuff, but like I feel like 90% of what they work on behind closed doors never gets released.
Yeah.
Because they constantly work on projects, but
maybe they'll make StarCraft Ghost. No, I would not want a StarCraft Ghost from the current Blizzard.
There was a a rumor that they were making a StarCraft-related first-person shooter where you're one of the Space Marines, but I don't know.
So wouldn't that just be Warhammer Space Marine?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, in first person, I guess. But yeah. I don't know. We know that Blizzard's working on World of Warcraft. I don't know. There's two expansions they've announced, and then Lord of Hatred, the expansion for Diablo 4. That's basically it. What else did they make? Oh, Overwatch 2.
Overwatch.
Yeah. Yeah, Blizzard's kind of a shell of their former self at this point, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of sad. They were like the shit for so many years.
They used to make like just consistently fantastic games one after another.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they're still fine, but that's not what we want from Blizzard. We want Blizzard to dominate.
Yeah, I don't want to have to fucking gamble for a skin for a character that has no gameplay effect or anything like that.
Yeah. Ninja Theory. They were in the news recently. I guess the rumor is that they're working on Hellblade 3, but that it's going to be a new. It's not going to be the same gameplay style as the first two, which is a good thing because they are linear to a point of restriction and kind of just like zero replayability. So
it's a highly curated experience.
Yeah.
Which, like, I can understand wanting to do that, but it's a lot of time and money to put into something that people will play once and isn't like tremendously long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, need to expand your gameplay mechanics. But we won't see anything from them for like 6 years probably. So don't get your hopes up, people. Rare. We know that they recently canceled Everwild, so I'm not anticipating anything from them for like 5 years. To be honest with you, like,
I have no idea what they'd be doing.
No, I mean, Sea of Thieves is on like season 18 of their content.
Yeah,
so it's not like they're not making money, but
sure.
But we want to see more out of them. You know, it's obvious they have talent again. You know, now that Sea of Thieves is just crushing it. So make something, guys. Make something.
Yeah.
Mojang. We don't know.
Minecraft.
Yeah, they kind of spat out a bunch of spin-off games like Minecraft Legends, Minecraft Dungeons, the Minecraft Story Mode, but that was Telltale. And then they just kind of stopped. So I don't know what that means.
I mean, realistically, they don't need to do anything. They own a money printing machine.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And then we have Compulsion, which is isn't that the oh, what the hell was that game? The pill game, the joy game. Take a pill for joy.
Oh, We Happy Few.
Yeah. So they South by Midnight. South by Midnight was these guys, I think. Right. Was it South by Midnight? Yeah, South of Midnight. South of Midnight. So we won't see anything from them for 4 or 5 years, probably. They just got done with that game. So, and then we have id, who just got done with Doom: The Dark Ages. So we won't see anything for a number of years. My hope is that they don't make another Doom and they make something completely new. Because those Doom games are great, but I do think they've spent their time there.
Yeah, I think they've done all they can with that iteration of the franchise, and they can come back in a decade or whatever.
Yep,
that's fine. But
I want to see what they can do outside of Doom, like their creativity and the way that they can make the engine run as well as they do, and just maximize it. It's like, let me see what you guys can do besides being tied to this existing IP. And
I think they could do. Oh man, they do have stuff. They do have a lot of IP to pull from. But after that last Commander Keen game, I don't think you're going to see another one. Weird ass fucking mobile game.
So Xbox has announced that they have a handheld and a new console coming. But again, with the RAM shortages, I, so the handhelds, my my speculation is that it's not coming. I think they're happy with the Xbox Ally, you
Yeah,
know, and they're like,
that could absolutely be the case.
yeah, why make our
Or
own?
or it'll come out and it'll just be another handheld PC
Yeah, like
with
just
Xbox branding.
it just doesn't need to exist. If they can pawn it off to third parties, just do that.
Yeah.
Focus on your console. Which again,
Just collect royalties on having the Xbox branding on it or whatever.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I yeah. If a new console was going to come out, not at the same time, like between PlayStation and Xbox, I think Xbox would go first because I think they need to.
Yeah, probably.
Um, it'll be very interesting to see next year what happens because we're not getting shit this year. There's no doubt. There's no way.
I mean that's a strategy that served them well with the 360.
Yeah, right. Go
The
first
PS3 didn't like overtake it in sales until it didn't matter anymore.
until it was dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump to Nintendo. We have no fucking idea what Nintendo's doing. So I don't have a studio list because they don't tell you what their studios are or what they do. They're all just internal teams.
Well, I mean they do have a bunch of second parties, but
Yeah.
as for like people that they own outright, yeah, they're pretty tight-lipped about whatever they're doing until they're ready to talk about it, which again is the way you like it. So
Yeah, I'm
But I
sure they're working on a new Zelda. I'm sure they're working on a 3D Mario. I'm sure they're working on Mario Kart World expansions.
yeah,
Everything else
because
is what?
Switch 2 just came out, so they've got, hey, we got a whole, several years of the life for this thing. Let's plan shit out. Like there's no reality in which Nintendo doesn't have a bunch of stuff planned.
No. There's stuff in the pipeline. They just don't share it until like a year out, usually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Smash Brothers, F-Zero, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem. Oh
F-Zero.
no,
I don't think so. As much as I
a
would
man
like
can
to.
dream. All right, a man
Yeah,
can
yeah.
dream.
Sorry. I know it's a soft spot.
It is. Ugh. Actually, I am wrong. They announced a Fire Emblem game, didn't they?
I believe they did. I believe they did.
Fire Emblem.
You
Fortune's
investigating something there?
Fortune's Weave. Yes, Fortune's Weave is the new
Okay.
one. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what the hell the name was. So I guess there is that
hmm
for the Fire Emblem fans, of which I am not.
I've enjoyed Fire Emblem in the past, but there's too many of them for me to catch up with, and I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm buried under them. But like I've played a few of them and I enjoyed them. I quite liked them. So
I'm just not a rock paper scissors strategy game
yeah,
type of person.
yeah.
So I want to like them, but it's not my bag. Star Fox,
Yeah, God, I wish.
a new 2D Donkey Kong, maybe.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Donkey Kong Bonanza was them signaling that they want to get away from that.
It's certainly possible. Yeah, so we really have no idea. We just know the Switch 2's out. It's doing well.
Mhm.
And we'll see what Nintendo decides to announce when they announce it. Most of what is coming out on the Switch 2 is just ports. So
Yeah, there's like an Animal Crossing Wild World. No, Jesus, that was the fucking that was the DS game.
was it New Leaf?
No, the fucking New Horizons.
New Horizons. Yeah.
New Horizons. There's a Switch 2 version of that coming for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess just for like the resolution boost or something. I mean, they say it's a version. It's technically it's just a patch, I guess. Because if you already own the game, you just buy the $10 upgrade patch.
Yeah, that's out today actually, as of this recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But like they're not doing new content for that game anymore, so it just seemed a little bit weird. But I guess if all you need to do is like change the field in the engine that says, "Hey, run it at 1920 by 1080" to run it at 3840 by 2160 or whatever they're going to run it at is probably worth doing if you could get $10 out of it.
Indeed. Let's see. So that's it for the first parties. I mean, I don't really have any predictions for Nintendo. They're kind of hard to predict.
They're hard to predict, but also incredibly easy to predict.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like there's going to be a Mario game at some point. There's going to be a Zelda game. There won't be a Metroid game for a while because we just got one, but I'm sure there'll be another one eventually. Like, they kind of it's like it's like playing an MMO. You go through your abilities, and then there's a cooldown time, and it's that, except it's their franchises.
Yeah, exactly. So let's look at the release window games for 2026 to see what's coming. And I've got footage of some of the notable releases, shall we say. Because if we went through every game on the calendar, we would be here for 7 hours. Yeah. So I'm going to bring up the tubies. And the first game with an actual release date is Mio. Memories in Orbit. I've talked about this one before. This one's on my highly anticipated list for sure. This is the Metroidvania with just a gorgeous art style. I mean, look at that. Just amazing. This comes out on the 20th, so 5 days from now. Yeah. It's out on Windows, Switch 2, PS5, and Xbox Series. Looks absolutely gorgeous. I played about 5 minutes of the demo, and I was like, yep. Sign me up.
You don't need to see any more. I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm sold. Now, whether or not it does end up good, and not just like, because sometimes you see an art style like this, and you're like, holy shit, and then the gameplay just doesn't.
Yeah,
it's not crisp. So my hope is that it comes together because Jesus, it looks amazing.
You're asking me this question in a post Silk Song world.
Yeah. It's true.
I mean, everybody else loves it, but
yeah,
good for them, I guess.
Yeah. Next up is another one on my list, and that's Cairn, the mountain climbing game. Yeah, the other climbing game. This one comes out. It's weird
how sometimes games will come out in such close proximity that are just like the same thing. Like how when
Prototype and Infamous.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the example I was going for.
Yeah, 2 superhero games where you're doing a lot of climbing. Yeah. Yeah, this looks great. I played the demo. It was great. I want to play more. Is there co-op in the game? That would be cool. I love the look of this game. I love how it plays. It's a test in patience and strategy, and I just cannot wait. So that one comes out on the 29th of January. So we're only like a couple weeks away from that one. Can't wait. Next up, we have... I don't have much to say about this one, but this is Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Do you have any interest in this one?
Dragon Quest VII is like the only Dragon Quest game that I spent more than an hour playing.
Oh, interesting.
But
I loved 8.
And I have 8, and like I said, I've not really played more than about an hour of it. It just, I don't know, just didn't grab me. Most of them don't, but 7 grabbed me for I don't know. It just kind of did. But am I super interested in this? No, because while I had fun with it, it's not the kind of thing where it's like, oh man, if only it was in, shiny 3D. Like I'm fine with it looking like a PS1 game.
Shiny 3D. Yeah, I played the demo and I was like, this just isn't. I love the Dragon Quest aesthetic. I absolutely hate the music. I'm sorry. I know that's blasphemy to a lot of people. I just find it grating. I just hate it. And they're all the same. All the games have the same style of music, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, and they're going for the sort of like old school aesthetic, even though it's looking like this. I don't mind it, but
yeah, to each their own, right? But yeah, I love the art style. The gameplay is pretty cool, but I also don't have 120 hours to spend on an RPG anymore, so that's the other thing. Let's see what else we got here. There is a Nintendo game technically coming. That's Mario Tennis.
Oh my God, 40th. Remember they had a Super 35. Mario 35?
Oh, does that mean we're going to get that Super Mario Brothers 40 now? I hope so, because that game was sick. So, what was it called? Just Super Mario 35, right?
Yeah, just Super Mario 35. It was just 35 people play Super Mario Brothers.
It was so good. Why did you get rid of it, you dumb people? It was
Yeah,
so
that's an
good.
uncharacteristically stupid thing for Nintendo to do. They don't, like Nintendo doesn't have always a great track record of like supporting legacy titles, but they don't usually just delete a game from existence.
No, it was so good.
That was a new dumb thing for them.
Yeah, very, very dumb. Like, I,
Hopefully they've learned the lesson on that because they haven't done it since, at least not that I know of.
um, no, I don't think so. Like, that game was so fun. I played the shit out of that game, man. It was so good.
Yeah, it was really weird to say, hey, you can buy this game, but you'll only be able to buy it for a limited time.
I think it
and
was
it's also
free.
not gonna...
I think it was free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because if I hadn't known it had an expiry date, I would have. There's no way I would have paid for it.
Yeah.
But it was still freaking amazing. Maybe that's why they only did it for a limited time because they're paying for the servers to keep it up when they're not making any money off of it. I guess. But yeah, but it was fantastic either way. But yeah, the tennis. I hope it's good. Their tennis games tend to be lazy. I find.
I mean, they're just like arcade tennis games, so they're
Yeah.
you know. Yeah,
But
it's basically tennis with Mario characters and He's on Fire from NBA Jam.
he's on fire. I really loved the GBA one though. I've talked about this a lot. Power to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
It was so good.
It's just got like a full RPG in it.
Yeah.
Or is that the golf one?
Yeah, no,
I
it
think
has a
it's
full
both of them,
RPG.
actually.
The golf one might, yeah, but the
Yeah.
the power tennis was amazing. Like you wouldn't even know it was Mario themed until the last 20% of the game.
You just jumped into, or you just jumped into like the versus modes. Like, hey, play a set.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I played the N64 one, and I also played the one on Virtual Boy, but it doesn't really.
Yeah.
It was fine, but it didn't have like any of the signature Mario tennis stuff. It was just tennis with Mario characters. It didn't have like special ball effects or anything. And
special ball effects. Put that on the box.
I feel like there's another one that I played. I don't remember which one, but like none of them have been bad.
It could. Oh, wait, another Mario tennis game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be the GameCube one. It was like.
Oh, I think yeah.
Toadstool something. I can't remember. I don't know.
Yeah,
But,
I think it might have been the GameCube one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're never bad games, but I'm not like a huge tennis person. Like it's fine, tennis is fine. I got nothing against it.
It's Pong.
But yeah, well, Pong is tennis. This is what Pong was trying to be.
Yep.
And so it's like, could I buy the new one, or could I just play one from like 20 years ago and it'll still be a totally competent tennis game? Yes. So, I don't really feel like the urge to run out and buy.
I will if they have a RPG in this one. I would love to play.
Okay,
this
sure, but then it's offering something new other than
Yes.
just the tennis.
Yeah, if it's just tennis
would make it
and
worthwhile. Yeah.
16 different mini games, and maybe it would be worth a rental if games were still rentable.
If you can still rent games. Yeah,
Bring that back,
even like
guys.
a golf game. At least you have different courses with each golf game.
Yeah, there's
With
a lot.
this, it's a tennis court.
Yeah, agreed. See, there is this adventure mode, but I don't know what that specifically entails.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Is it just like a challenge based story mode, or
yeah.
does it
Like
have
I'm seeing a lot of mini games here,
a lot of mini games, which
Oof.
I mean don't look bad, but
but it's not what we're
it may
looking
not
for.
be. Yeah, it may not be what you're looking for exactly.
Yeah.
It looks very pretty though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have no interest in this one, but High on Life 2.
Oh yeah. I don't really care either.
I played the first
It's,
one for 5 hours, I want to say, and then the humor of it all just kind of like,
Yeah, the sort of it's Rick and Morty, but Morty's a gun.
yeah, it washed off me. It was like
Yeah.
for the first few hours, I was like, this is fucking weird and at times funny, and then after it kind of just wears itself off.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, comedy is like that. Like if it's not your exact style of comedy, then it
Yeah.
will eventually like wear off. Even if you find it funny initially, like it's why I'm usually more interested in like comedy movies
Yeah.
than I am in comedy video games.
One and
'Cause
done.
Video game. Yeah, with a movie, it's like okay, I sat through 90 minutes of that, and it it didn't wear out its welcome. But if it's like 10 hours of the same style of humor, I'm gonna be like, okay,
Yeah,
come on.
I'm getting it. I got it already, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Far Cry Blood Dragon was the perfect length
Oh, such a good game.
because I was starting to feel that I was starting to feel like okay the joke is starting to wear thin, and then like 30 minutes later the game was over and I was like that was it. It was the perfect length.
It's perfect.
It ended just as I was starting to get tired of it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Obviously, this one sold enough to get a sequel.
Sure.
So congrats to them. Just
Mhm.
not my thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you this one because we talked about it before, and I didn't get to show it to you. But this is the Star Trek Voyager game, out of nowhere,
Oh.
called Across the Unknown. It is described
Do
as.
we get to turn into like de-evolve into lizards and have weird lizard babies?
I don't know. I played the demo, and it's the entire like first 2 episodes that you play through.
Okay.
But
We will never ever talk about Voyager without me referencing that. By the way, that's like the positive image of Voyager in my brain is that episode.
It wasn't devolve. It was evolve. It was evolve super fast.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Evolution in some direction turned
Yeah.
them into lizard people, and
Yeah.
then they banged, and then they went back to normal.
And then they banged and had people. And
Well,
had,
they banged,
had
and
babies.
then they had babies, and then
Yeah.
they went back to normal. Yeah.
And then when they got
well,
back,
this looks cool. It's like XCOM, but on the Voyager.
it's described as a roguelite strategy game.
Oh, so it's FTL.
Yes, that's a great way of
FTL, but
yes.
in the Star Trek setting, which
Yes.
is obviously where a lot of the stuff from games like FTL comes from.
I enjoyed the demo. What's weird though is that there's no voice acting.
That is weird. Maybe that's just a demo thing.
Maybe it is. It's just weird. Like they have all the likenesses. So.
Yeah, could they could get Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, you'd think so. I don't know. Who's
Robert
making
Picardo.
it?
Like
Hold on. Who's making
they
it?
could do it. Maybe it was just for the.
Hold on.
Maybe they didn't have everything recorded.
It's being. Oh, are they the developer? Oh no, that's the publisher. Who's making the game? So it's being published by Daedalic, which is a German publisher. Random. Okay. And the developer is GameExcite. They don't even have a wiki page, so I have no idea.
Interesting, but like this looks like it's got pretty good production value. So I can't imagine that they wouldn't have money to get the cast.
There's space related cinematics, but anything involving people or pictures.
It's still like just presentation wise, this is pretty high quality.
Yeah. I enjoyed my time with the demo. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the episode with the Prometheus or whatever it was.
And maybe they blew all the budget making it look this good and couldn't hire any voice actors. Who knows? Yeah.
But I recommend checking it out if you're a Star Trek Voyager fan for sure.
I would at least want to hear Majel Barrett as the ship's computer because they had her like she recorded before her death like a huge library of sounds. So they could like construct words. Like basically, she gave consent for her voice to be used after her death instead of having it fucking stolen by like ChatGPT or whatever any of these companies.
So she's always the Star Trek computer.
Yeah, so she could always be the Star Trek computer,
or at least in that era.
Fine because she gave permission to do it.
Yep.
You know.
Yep, it's cool. That comes out on February 18th, so it's not too far away. There is a demo on PlayStation. There might be a demo on Steam, so look into it. Next up is Styx Blades of Greed. This is the third game in the Styx series where you play as a goblin assassin. Mm-hmm. It's basically like Goblin's Creed.
Yeah.
But more streamlined, a little bit more focused.
Yeah.
I like these games. Their humor is pretty funny. It's got very, very much a goblin. I don't even know how you say that, but like you picture goblins and orcs and stuff like that in like Lord of the Rings. You know, they're kind of dumb, but they're also funny because they're dumb. Mm-hmm. It's kind of got that aesthetic, and it's also very pretty. But it's Unreal 5, so that's not too surprising.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this one. I've only played the first game, so I don't know a whole lot about how much it's grown So
I've never played any of them, so
I think they have. I think at least one of them has a demo. So if you're a stealth fan, recommend giving it a try. Next up is Towerborn. This is the roguelite beat 'em up, I think. Let me see. Side scroll. Oh no, it's not a roguelite. It's a side scrolling beat 'em up action RPG. Castle Crashers esque, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get some actual gameplay
it looks
footage.
nice.
There
The
it is.
cell shading looks cool.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Oh man, if Capcom made another D&D beat 'em up in this, but like in this style with like the cell shading, oh fuck, that would be so good. But that, I mean, to a certain degree, that's probably what these guys are doing. It's like, man, Shadows over Mistara was so good. They haven't made another one in a while, so let's do it ourselves.
I think this is a second party game. Yeah, this must be second party because this is being made by Stoic, which is the Banner Saga guys. But it's being published by Xbox Game Studios, so it must be second party. Although it is coming out on PS5 and Xbox and Windows. So, interesting. I'll never get used to seeing an Xbox logo on my PlayStation, let me tell you. It's weird. Let's see what else we got. Oh, well, of course, Resident Evil Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
I am still concerned about this game. I seem to be the only one. So, maybe I'll be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But we'll get that on the 27th of February, which is the same day that Nintendo Switch 2 gets RE7 and RE8 ported to it. So it's a Resident Evil day for Switch 2 owners.
Yeah, and like actual versions and not just like cloud-based versions.
Actual versions.
I really hope we don't have to put up with that shit in the Switch 2 era.
You will at the end of it, when the Switch 2 is still too old to run new stuff.
Yeah.
This is Pokopia. This is that weird life sim game where you're a Ditto masquerading as a human. This looks so fucking awesome.
It's very, very strange, but like kind of weirdly charming.
I want this game to be amazing. I really want this game to be an amazing game. It looks like Dragon Quest Builders meets Pokemon. So
yeah,
I'm on board, man. Like I love Dragon Quest Builders. That's the only Dragon Quest game series that I actually enjoy. Is the Builders series. Ditto. There she is, with her weird fucking eyes.
So bizarre. Why?
And then she pukes up all the items. I love it. It's so funny.
Why do you need to take human form? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to take the form of another Pokemon that's appropriate, like a water Pokemon when you're in the water or something? Like, why a human?
And it just drastically affects the lore of Pokemon if a Ditto can be a human. They're just walking around town, masquerading. There's going to be a Ditto invasion one day.
They always have that goofy face, though.
It's true. Yeah. Be like, what's wrong with your eyes? Ditto.
Also, they can't say anything except their own name or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, now that raises a question. If a Ditto turns into another Pokemon, does it make the sound of that Pokemon, or does it still make the sound of a Ditto?
That's a good question. I've never played a 3D Pokemon game where I be a Ditto and then turn into another Pokemon, but I think they sound like the other Pokemon, don't they? Pretty sure. I could be wrong.
That's we're gonna have to investigate that.
Yeah. So does that mean they can speak English? Ooh.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
This is opening a whole can of worms. That
How is it that in the last like 27 years
no one thought about this?
Myself this question.
You don't need to. Nintendo answered it for you. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I hope it's good. It comes out on the 5th of March, so a little ways out, but got tons to play between now and then. I don't have it on my reel here, but Fatal Frame 2 remake also comes out around that time on the 12th, and I'm looking forward to that.
You've never played any of those, have you?
No, but the fact that this is a full remake and not just a remaster has me interested.
You should play at least one of them.
Yeah.
I think they're all probably kind of the same game because they all look the same. But I've played one of them and I was like, yeah, okay, cool, that was neat. I don't think I need to play another one because I get the gist of it. But sure, taking photos of ghosts.
Yeah.
also destroys them. Because I mean, I like Pokemon Snap, so
Mhm.
maybe it,
Pokemon Snap meets
maybe,
horror.
yeah, maybe that's the part of me that it appeals to. Um, yeah, man. You should play a Fatal Frame game, and this would be a good opportunity to do so.
That is the hope that I get to do that. Next up is Replaced. This is from Sad Cat Studios out of Ukraine. The action platformer that looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait.
Mhm.
And I hope it's really good, and I hope the best for them. And
Yeah.
obviously, it's been delayed several times due to
Well,
obvious
yeah,
goings on over there.
yeah.
So fingers crossed for these guys. I hope this
Mhm.
turns out to be a huge success for them because I mean, look at this. Look how fucking
Yeah,
gorgeous this
yeah.
looks.
This looks cool.
Unbelievable. Oh my god. Every time I see it, I'm just like I'm frothing at the mouth to try and play this game. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Next up, Toxic Commando. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Silence. Nobody says anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just looking.
oh, you're just checking it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
It reminds me of like World War Z, but
yeah.
with a higher budget.
Cautiously optimistic, but I mean, the Thing game was terrible.
This is true. This is being made by Saber,
Yeah,
which is
but
hit
like
and miss
this
too.
is this is an original thing. This isn't based on a
Yes,
movie.
correct.
John Carpenter is just
Putting his name on it.
attached to it somehow.
Yeah. So there's that. That comes out
So who knows?
on the same day as Replaced. Well, you know which game
Yeah,
I'm going to be playing,
yeah,
but you never know. Crimson Desert also coming out
yeah.
on the
The
19th.
single player game from the Black Desert guys, right?
Yeah, I saw some more footage of this game, and I'm a little less excited now.
Mhm.
It's got some like it feels like it started off as an MMO
And then just
vibes.
turned into a single player game. Yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't turn out
And some people said
well
about the
very
first Witcher
often.
game. So
Yeah, it could be
I
great.
mean, we got some Assassin's Creed going on here.
Yeah. Oh, this game has a lot to do in it, which you know that's always a little
Yeah.
worrisome. But
Mhm.
I will not poo-poo until we get some reviews and see what it's actually like. But it just looks a little maybe too ambitious. We'll see.
Whoa, okay. I was like, dude, what are you doing? You just okay, you got a flying mode thing.
Yeah, yeah. It looks good, but I'm just like, can it be that good? I don't know. It's got like Zelda shit
Well, we
going
got
on and
Breath of the
Witcher
Wild
3
right
going
there.
on. Man, I don't know. All right, so
Oh,
we'll see.
there's a little bit of Near Automata there with the bullet hell mechanics.
Mm, I don't know, man. It's kind of all over the place. We'll see. We'll see.
It looks kind of neat, but
Yeah,
yeah, remains to be seen.
remains to be seen. Mouse PI for hire.
Yeah.
This one's getting a lot of attention from Fumi Games. Coming out on the 19th as well. It's the first person
Steamboat Willie shooter.
Steamboat Willie shooter. Yeah, for all intents and purposes. PI must stand for something else because a private investigator doesn't go around murdering people.
No, but I mean, who knows? It could just be like, oh, this started out as a case and then it turned into a massacre or something.
Yeah. A massacre.
I mean, it's oh shit, dad joke. But I mean, the visual style is great. Like, it's really got the
It's perfect, yeah.
yeah, like the sort of bendy animation kind of thing going.
Yep.
The squash and stretch, I believe it's called.
Ooh. I do that every morning. All right, the next one up is Screamer, coming out on the 26th. This one's got some hype behind it. It's a sort of an arcade racer with some very unique mechanics on how you race. It's like I can't remember the specifics of it. It's very strange, but it like encourages you to drive dangerously, in order to get boost and stuff like that. Kind of
Yeah,
like
like
Burnout, but like it's more specific. I don't remember what the specific thing is. I watched a preview on it several weeks ago, and I was like, "Oh, this sounds intense." and it's got a really cool art style. So I'm keeping my eye
Kind
on
of
it.
it kind of looks it makes me think of Blur with like the intense colors
Dude,
that
don't
show up in places.
dude, don't talk to me about Blur.
Yeah, I know. It's a sore spot for you, but like maybe it'll end up being kind of like Blur. Eh,
Maybe.
probably not. It's probably going to be more like Burnout, but
Yeah, there's no weapons in it. It's just strictly
yeah.
Eraser. But it does look very cool. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping for good things out of that one. That
Add
comes
a bit
out.
of cell shading to it. It's like we're gonna have like
Mhm.
20% anime in our visual mix.
Yeah, looks good. You talked about Marathon,
Yeah,
so there's Marathon. I
yeah.
don't.
Which visually at least looks good now.
Yeah,
It looks more like a cohesive art style instead of two completely different renderers being mashed into the same game.
yeah. This one doesn't have a release date, but it does say it's supposed to come out in March. We just don't know what
Yeah.
specific day.
So they've cleaned it up visually. Now it remains to be seen whether or not they've cleaned up the gameplay because people didn't respond super positively to the public beta that they did.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's basically Arc Raiders first person.
Yeah, which is also not like super in keeping with the marathon games.
No. This
Um,
this is Marathon in name only. Like really.
yeah. Like visually, it does. Like, I mean, visually, it's kind of a neat thing to just go crazy with the colors like this, but it also doesn't look anything like the old marathon games.
No, no. This is the same way that Prey is a
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the same.
Well,
You know.
here's the thing: the third marathon game has to do with like alternate realities and stuff. So maybe their excuse is, well, this is just another
Oh,
alternate
probably.
reality.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of this one, Masters of Albion. You know this one?
I've heard the name.
This is
Oh,
Peter
I see.
Molyneux's last game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
this is we can't use the Fable name anymore, but Albion comes from like
Some
English
sort of.
mythology, so
Yeah.
we can just reuse it again.
It is a
Yeah.
god game though. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, well, yeah.
it's a town builder, black and white. Like,
I mean, that's what Peter does well, like Populous and stuff. Sure.
sure.
And man, it even looks like fucking Fable.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see
Oh, and
Fable?
it's got the hand.
Yeah. No. You want to see Fable? Watch the end of the trailer.
Oh boy, does he like kick a chicken or something? Yeah, I fucking called that shit. I knew it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. I'll give this a shot. If there's a demo that comes out, I'll give this a shot.
Yeah, he did.
Now, here's my question: is the magic like still gesture based? Do I have to draw a swirl with my hand?
I legitimately have no idea anything about this game. I just saw it
Yeah,
and saw who it was tied to and was like, I gotta at least mention it. So
yeah.
we'll see.
I mean,
Pragmata.
yeah, it looks like it could be fine, and Peter hasn't been running his mouth about it, so
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
knows? We won't have any expectations to be let down on.
Yeah, it comes out April 22nd, PC
Yeah,
only. Yeah.
probably for the mouse thing.
Pragmata
Yeah,
coming out on
Pragmata.
it
We played the demo. It's fine.
could be good. Did you hear all the theories that this is Jesus, I can't speak. Secretly a Mega Man game?
No, I haven't heard that.
Well, it's probably complete bollocks, but it wouldn't hurt me at all if this ends up being some sort of like introduction to a new Mega Man reboot of some kind. But the girl is blue. She's a robot,
Sure.
and she
Yeah.
has like a cannon arm in the game.
That's a reference. That's a reference.
It could
That's
be.
them going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
that'd be like saying that Dead Rising is secretly a Mega Man game because it's got the serve bots and there's a Mega Buster that you can unlock.
Yeah. We'll see. This game's weird though. I don't know. It could be a hit. Who knows?
Yeah, it's fine. I think part of the problem is that because it was in development for such an incredibly long time, people expected something revolutionary out of it, and I mean, myself included. I was like, wow, this must be this must be something nuts. And like it's a third person shooter. It kind of plays like Dead Space, which kind of plays like Resident Evil, RE4. So it's come full circle, and it looks really, really nice.
Yep.
Like really, really nice. This game makes really good use of ray tracing for the reflections because everything is shiny,
Yep.
and so everything reflects in everything else. It
Look at
looks
that.
like really, really nice.
That looked cool.
Yeah. And like the hacking mechanic, it's kind of neat, I guess.
It's unique.
It's a lot less like intrusive to the gameplay than the hacking mechanic in Nier Automata was. But is this the kind of thing that I was hoping it would be after waiting like what 7 years or something for it? Not based on the demo, at least. The demo
No.
was fine. I'm hoping that the full game will have more to it. And I mean, what we're seeing right here, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, we
so
still
maybe
don't.
it will.
We still don't really know what the whole game is. They've kind of focused on the shooting mechanic, and that's basically it. Like, is this an open world game? Is this a linear level by level game?
I
Like,
don't
what
think
is
it's
it?
an open world game. I think it's going to play a lot like Dead Space, where you do have a huge environment to move through, but there is a path forward.
Okay.
And you can back out to previous areas. I think you'll probably like move in sections. Like, here we're at this place, and you'll spend a few hours here, and then we've done everything here. Okay, we're moving on and going to the next region of the game. I think it'll probably be like that. That's just a guess, though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, obviously, you are going to go from one place to another because the demo's on the fucking moon, and like they're clearly on Earth here.
Yeah,
or at least somewhere that's approximating Earth.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have any footage of it, but the Lord of Hatred Diablo 4 expansion comes out on April 28th.
Okay.
Saros comes out on the 30th of April from Housemarque. And then the next big one is 007 First Light from is it IOI Studios or IO Studios?
It's IO Interactive, isn't it?
Oh, IOI. Okay, I get it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I hope this game's great. It could be great.
I mean, there's no reason to expect it will be bad because it's like, let's make a Hitman game but with the James Bond license, and that's kind of a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
So
they have no real pedigree of action. And this game has a lot of it.
You can take an action approach in Hitman. It's not recommended, but it's doable.
It's doable. It doesn't feel good though. It's a
because
last
so much
resort.
Yeah, because the game, you're not like a super space marine who can take a million hits. Like the game prioritizes you being sneaky.
Yeah.
But like the shooting in Hitman is fine because you need to shoot. It's just you don't you go down pretty easily because you're not a super.
It just seems like there's going to be a lot more shooting and a lot more action in this game. Based on
what we've seen, there's going to be a considerable amount of shooting. I mean, it's James Bond. But I see no reason why they wouldn't be able
I'm not concerned. I'm just I don't want to be let down.
Is it going to be as good as you want it to be?
Yeah, exactly. Because this is like a dream scenario. It's like, who would you want to make a James Bond game in 2025?
Yeah, this is definitely like right property with the right team. Yeah, you're 100% right on that. Honestly, I think it'll be fine.
Yep.
I think it'll be fine.
That comes out May 27th to Switch 2, PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. And I think we have the second last confirmed game is Phantom Blade Zero. That comes out on Windows and PS5 on September 9th. So a big gap. There are no games in June, July, or August with a release date at all. Nothing. Crazy. I'm sure there will be.
Oh man, this looks cleaner than the last time we saw it.
This game looks really good. I just hope it's not. It's not described as a Souls-like. It's described as an action game, an action RPG.
Well, I mean, it looks like it.
So I'm hoping that means I can get into it. Because if it's a Souls-like, I can't do that. I can't punish myself anymore by buying Souls-like games, playing them for an hour because the tutorial's amazing, and then getting into the game and going, I'm dead. I need these games to B for me.
Yeah, the animations, because I remember the last time we looked at this at length, some of the animations were like kind of awkward in going from one to the next, but this looks really good.
Butter smooth, butter smooth. Yeah, it looks
So
great.
they've either done a lot of work, or maybe they've just covered it up with some motion blur on the character.
No, I think that's
But
great.
either way, it's working for me. So
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
yeah,
And then of course the big one,
yeah,
GTA 6,
yeah.
November 19th.
Mhm.
Um, if you are crazy
Considering
enough,
the situation,
yeah,
it
indeed,
looks like he's from the Jersey Shore or something.
he really does. He really does. Man, do here? I mean, here's the question: do you think they're going to hit this release date?
Um, I think they gotta. I mean, like people are obviously like. Here's the thing. Technically, they don't need to. It's GTA. It's going to sell 100
No,
million copies whenever it comes out. This game could come out in 20 years and it'll still sell 100 million copies,
right.
right? Um, but like for the blue balling that they've done with this, I think they gotta.
I think they have to too. The question is, will they? You
Will
know,
they?
will they?
I don't know.
You
I
know,
hope so. I think
yeah.
it's more likely than not, but it's certainly possible that they could flub it.
I've pretty much made the decision at this point to wait for next gen to play this game. I just,
I mean, that was the thing to do with GTA 5 as well.
yeah. So I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah.
And also, what are they doing with GTA Online? Like, is it going to be a new GTA Online? Because they haven't said anything about an online
Yeah,
component to this game.
that's weird. I would assume that there's just going to be GTA 6 online.
The,
Because that seems to be the logical thing to do. Because like, GTA Online has been going for over a decade now.
but it's a fucking, as you said about other things on this episode, a money printing machine. So would they
Yeah, so
want
they can
to?
turn GTA 6 online into a money machine. Like,
It's
do you
true.
think people wouldn't play it and buy fucking shark cards?
Well, here's the thing, right? Is that the dedicated GTA Online base is so integrated into
Mhm.
that experience, and they've spent so much money.
Sure. I don't think they're
Will
going
they?
to get rid of GTA 5
No, I
online.
don't think so either. But the question is, how? Like, is enough people going to move? And I'm not saying like people, because people will play it, but will
Yeah.
enough of the hardcore that are still keeping it going today jump on board the new
I
one
mean,
and
well,
leave all
well,
that behind?
I don't
You know,
think they'll leave it behind completely. And I mean, you do have a point. Like you're not going to get all of them to move over, but
yeah.
like I don't think they need to. Like I think they could keep making money from 5 online and make money from 6 online.
I'm almost wondering if they should just figure out a way to merge the two.
Oh, like being able to go from one city to the other.
Yeah. The problem is the generation gap between them. That's the
Well,
big issue,
I
right?
mean, there's no reason why you couldn't just like it, because I mean it's the same engine, but it's a more advanced version of the engine. Like
It's three
it could be.
generations older. The GTA 5 came out on PS3.
Yeah, I know. I have it on PS3.
It's
I shouldn't have done
crazy.
that, but I did.
I
But
did too.
like you don't get all of the GTA Online content on PS3. There was a
No.
cutoff point.
Right, right.
Because they just it wasn't worth supporting that old hardware. But isn't there a current gen version of 5?
Um,
I thought or backwards compatibility or something.
there is a backwards compatibility. I don't know if there's like a PS5 version specifically.
Yeah.
There is a PS4 version for sure.
I mean, I don't know. In theory, it could be done. I think it would be technologically incredibly complex unless they
Yeah.
planned for it from the start. And if they had, I think we would know about it because I think they would be plastering that all over the promos as a selling point.
Yeah.
I think if they're doing an online component, which, like you said, they haven't actually talked about it.
They barely even talked about the gameplay on the single
Yeah,
players. It's weird.
well, who knows? Maybe it's going to be online in the way that GTA 4 was, where it's not like a separate character with a persistent experience. Maybe it's just going to be like, cops and crooks, like the different like competitive modes, and then like a free roam just for fuck around and have fun. Who knows? Maybe they're going to keep the 5 online cash cow going. But the thing is, if you spend that much work building that city and all that stuff, I kind of feel like it'd be a waste not to have a multiplayer component, especially because playing GTA games online is so much fucking fun.
I agree.
And the capabilities are built into the engine. Like it's got all the code it needs for network communication. So they just need the infrastructure, and they've got unlimited money, so they can certainly afford it.
Yes,
assuming that the DRAM shortage is not preventing them from doing so. No. Oh God, that could be insane.
Yeah,
they might not be able to get servers because they're all being bought up for AI data centers. Oh no.
Yep. So that's all the games with release dates. The rest of these are just 2026 expected games. Starting with the Prince of Persia remake, which was originally announced for 2025, and then they were like, the backlash against the trailer was so heavy that they were like, "Oh, you hate it? Okay, we'll go back to the drawing board."
Yeah, they don't really. The thing is, they don't really need to do this because the original game is still great and it still looks good. I mean, it looks like a GameCube era game.
I will even say that the original looked better than the remake trailer that we saw. It looked the remake that trailer looked bad. Let me see if I can find that original trailer because this is the tease for the remake. Yeah, this looked terrible. Like, look at this shit. Like, what is that? What's that face?
Yeah, that's rough.
It's like they like no budget. Like, look at that. This looks like a PS3 game or less.
The shading is weird. Like this looks like pre-release. I mean, I guess it is pre-release, but
very pre-release now.
It's pre-release in the sense of like this looks like a game that's unfinished, and you generally don't want to show off promotional stuff for a game unless it's the areas that are relatively finished.
Yeah,
like this is why we said Marathon looked bad because they clearly hadn't finished locking down the visual style.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
Yeah,
like the characters just look awful. I don't know how to describe it. Their faces look like.
It almost looks like one of those like HD retexturing mods.
Yeah,
where people like make super high res textures for stuff, and
maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why it looks so freaking weird. They tried to like cheap out on it.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, like this is it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
see right there, the remake of a masterpiece. If it's a masterpiece, it doesn't fucking need a remake.
Yeah.
Like this,
they can't make
looks great.
They can't make new games, so they have to. They have to make remakes. The next one, which is supposed to be coming, this year, is Assassin's Creed Hex, which is just.
Oh, is this like the tactical game?
No, this is the next mainline game that supposedly takes place during the Salem witch trials.
Oh, Hex in that set. Because there was a game called John Wick Hex, and it was literally like a strategy game on a hexagonal grid. So that's what I thought. Maybe it was like something like that.
No, this was supposed to be a. I don't even remember this trailer, to be honest with you.
I hate that. When did this trailer come out? Did this come out before Shadows came out?
I don't even think that's the real trailer, to be honest with you. That's the real trailer. It was just a it was just a teaser trailer. It was like 2022. Yeah, it was just this. It was just a teaser.
You should not announce multiple games in a franchise like, oh, that's some Blair Witch shit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
okay. Yeah.
Salem Witch Trials.
Yeah.
Well, they announced like 4 Assassin's Creed games on like Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed
don't do
Day
that.
that year. Yeah.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did it either. But I guess it's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah, we'll
That
see.
was the plan.
Yeah,
And
Ubisoft has had lots of plans. How well has that gone for them?
they've had a whole lot of shit, that's for sure.
Commissioner
Enshrouded.
Gordon has plans.
Wow, that was pretty good. This is Enshrouded. It's supposed to come out of early access this year. I've been keeping my eye on this bad boy for a while. This is another. It's like Valheim-like, but with seemingly a much bigger
crafting game.
Yeah, but with seems like a much bigger budget. It looks a lot better. The combat seems really cool. The crafting seems really cool. I mean, this looks gorgeous for a survival crafting game. So, looking forward to playing this one at some point. Oh, look, it's got hydrophobia water effects.
Oh yeah,
loving that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Fable we talked about. Oh, this one's kind of gone. This next one's kind of gone dark, but the Duskbloods.
Yeah.
This was
the From Software game that's not Bloodborne, but it sure fucking looks like Bloodborne.
Well, kind of, because there's like electronics and steam engines and stuff.
But it's got the word blood in it. It's very gothic-y, dark, you know.
It's apparently multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer game like Night Rain. So
yeah. I have no interest, but switch to exclusive, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's supposed to come out in 2026 at some point. But we haven't really heard anything else. Path of Exile 2 should be exiting early access next year. That's one I'm super, super, super looking forward to.
Hasn't that been in early access for like a million years at this point? Because it sure feels like it has.
When did Path of Exile 2 enter early access? No. Just over a year.
Okay.
Yeah. I've probably just been talking about it for so long that it feels like that.
Yeah, probably.
Because I really want to play that game. There's Aphelion, which is Don't Nod's space game. Exodus, which is the Mass Effect-like that we've seen a few times. Super Meat Boy 3D. I played a demo for that. We talked about it on Press Pause Gaming Podcast.
Yeah, you said it was Super Meat Boy, but with 3 dimensions.
3D, yeah.
Which
it plays great.
I mean, okay. I think that's probably what people were looking for.
Speaking of that, did you see that someone finally beat Super Meat Boy 1 without dying?
Oh, no, I hadn't.
A speedrunner beat it in 2.5 hours, I think it was, and never died.
Wow, I'm surprised it took that long, because that game's been out for like 15 years at least. Probably longer than that.
Yeah, it took him 2,000 tries around there somewhere and 1,000 hours to beat it without dying. That
looks like the fucking font from the From Dusk Till Dawn logo. Remember that movie? Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney.
That guy.
I was like, which George is it?
Which George is it? Let's see what else we got here. Hopefully Subnautica 2 enters early access.
Yeah, God. Who knows?
My heart.
Yeah.
The Lift from Tiny Builds. That is one of my most anticipated ones. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, that's the repair guy one.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember all of these games by name so much as this is the game where you do X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. That's how I remember this. So I was like, is that the one with the repairs? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I cannot.
If you had said the game where you repair stuff, I would have been like, oh yeah, immediately recognize.
Well, there was also The Last Caretaker.
Oh shit!
so there's two games.
So it could have been I could have gone like either way.
I'm definitely more excited about this.
Two games with similar themes coming out around the same time.
Yeah, The Last Caretaker is definitely more of a sim than this. This is definitely more of a curated
puzzle game.
Puzzle game. That one's more of like a sim management, resource management type of game. But yeah, dude, I can't wait for this game. The fact that I can't play the demo because it was only available for like a week just kills me because I want to play it. We talked about Clockwork Revolution, PVKK, that game where you're the dude in the cannon,
Oh yeah,
the Papers Please one.
yeah.
Valheim, maybe finally exits early access in 2026. Should be. Bloody Hell Hotel, Skinwalker, Darwin's Paradox. That's the Konami game where you're the squid.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks really good. And there's a bunch that I recently talked about, like There Are No Ghosts at the Grand.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galactic Racer, Control, Resident.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few games that are coming out in 2026 that I've got my eye on. That is for damn sure, and it should be a good year, as long as the world does not implode.
Yeah, as long as those games actually come out, and the industry doesn't lay off like 10,000 people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more about that tomorrow.
Or fuck it, oh god, we're recording this the day before we record our regular episode.
Yep. Yeah.
Or the fucking AI data centers don't cause a permanent blackout by fucking overloading the electrical grid.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine if the demand... Like, do you remember when there was that blackout back in, like, 2003 that took out, like,
the East Coast
chunk of the northern... Yeah, like, the East Coast of the... Yeah. What if we have one of those, like, every year now? Can you imagine?
They just do rolling brownouts to save electricity.
Yeah, God, fuck. No.
Yep.
You'd get people firebombing those data centers, I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's all I've got. Do you want to play Screenshot Scope? A bonus Screenshot Scope?
Yeah, let's save that for the regular episode.
Save that for the regular episode? All right, then this has been Press Pause Extra. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky.
And I'm at Ninjas on BlueSky.
If you want to email us, you can do so at co.op.podcast@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server. You can find myself and so many others talking about wrestling, gaming, and more. And patreon.com/co-op entertainment, where you can throw us a few bucks to help support the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. So that is what we're thinking about the state of the gaming industry at the moment. As always, every Monday, I should say, we will talk about...
Friday is when we record.
Yeah, Friday is when we record. Every Monday, we will talk about the gaming industry and all the craziness that goes on in it. So make sure you stay tuned every Monday at noon for our normal Press Pause Gaming podcast. Until the next show, get back to gaming.
Return to your games, mortals.